रावण जारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे, जय कृष्ण बलराम Krishna Balaram Jaya Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Gauranidai, 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 Jaya Gauranidai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Gaura Premanande. Jai Om Vishnu Pada Paramhamsa Parivrajakacharya Stotra Shata Srimad Abhay Charanavinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Nitya Leela Pravishta. Jai Om Vishnu Pada Paramhamsa Parivrajakacharya Stotra Shata Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki. ISKCON Founder Acharya, BBT Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhane Ki. Vrajabhumi Vrindavan Dham Ki. Purushottama Kshetra Jagannath Puri Dham Ki. अयोध्या धाम की, मायापुर धाम की, गंगा माई की, यमुना माई की, भक्ति देवी की, तुलसी महारानी की, समवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiryaye. Nasta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya. Bhagavatiruttamashloke bhaktir bhavati naishtaki. Today we have Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, text number, Canto 10, 57th chapter, text number 4. The text is here on the board. I will read, you can repeat after me. Yo smabhyaṁ sampratiśrutya kanyā-ratnaṁ vigarhya kṛṣṇāyādān Satrājit kasmād bhrātaram. I'm sorry. kasmād bhrātaram anviyāt. smabhyaṁ sampratiśrutya kanyā-ratnaṁ vigarhya kṛṣṇāyādān Satrājit kasmād bhrātaram anviyāt smabhyaṁ sampratiśrutya kanyā-ratnaṁ vigarhya kṛṣṇāyādān Satrājit kasmād bhrātaram anviyāt smabhyaṁ sampratiśrutya kanyā-ratnaṁ vigarhya kṛṣṇāyādān Satrājit kasmād bhrātaram anviyāt. ratnam vigarhya kṛṣṇāyādān Satrājit kasmād bhrātaram anviyāt. Matajis. Word-to-word meaning, translation and purport by Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki. Yaha who asmabhyam to each of us sampratiśrutya promising kanyā his daughter ratnam jewellike vigarhya contemptuously neglecting naha us Kṛṣṇāya, to Kṛṣṇa. Adāt, gave. Not. Satrājit, kasmād, why? Bhrātaram, his brother. Anviyāt, should follow in death. Translation. Satrājit promised his jewel-like daughter to us, but then gave her to Kṛṣṇa instead, contemptuously neglecting us. So why should Satrājit not follow his brother's path? You can repeat after me. Satrājit promised his jewel-like daughter to us, but then gave her to Kṛṣṇa instead, contemptuously neglecting us. So why should Satrājit not follow his brother's path? Purport. Since Satrājit's brother Prasena had been violently killed, the implication of following his brother's path is obvious. What we have here is an assassination plot. What we have here is an assassination plot. It is well known that both Akrura and Kritavarma are exalted, pure devotees of the Supreme Lord. So their unusual behavior requires some explanation. The Acharyas provide it as follows. Srila Jiva Goswami states that Akrura, although a first-class pure devotee of the Lord, was a victim of the anger directed against him by the residents of Gokula because he took Lord Kṛṣṇa away from Vrindavan. The Goswami further states that Kritavarma had association with Kamsa, both of them being members of the Bhoja family, Bhoja dynasty, and thus Kritavarma was now suffering from this undesirable association. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti offers an alternative explanation. Both Akrura and Kritavarma were furious with Satrājit because he had insulted Lord Kṛṣṇa and spread false rumors about him in Dwaraka. Under normal circumstances, Akrura and Kritavarma would have been most pleased that Lord Kṛṣṇa married the beautiful Satyabhama. Being pure devotees, they could not actually be unhappy about this match, nor could they become jealous rivals of the Lord. Therefore, they had an ulterior motive in behaving like his rivals. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yuttapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitansya He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishavanusute Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Vancha Kalpatarobhyasya Krupa Sindhubhya eva ca Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarini Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langaite giram yat krupatamaham vande Sri Gurun Deenatarinam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Please accept my obeisances at your lotus feet and kindly bless me so that I will speak as desired by Srila Prabhupada. So here, it starts from Sukadeva Goswami Sukadeva Goswami explaining that Satrājit, because he committed an offense, he gave his daughter and the Samantak money to Kṛṣṇa and begged for excuse. When he said this, Parikshit Maharaj could not understand. So he asked Sukadeva Goswami, what is that offense done by Satrājit? And what is this Samantak money at all? And why he performed the marriage and gave his daughter and the Samantak money to Kṛṣṇa? Then Sukadeva Goswami starts explaining. 10:56:1 it starts. So this is the beautiful story of Kṛṣṇa's pastime. Satrājit visited Dwaraka, and the people of Dwaraka, they ran to Kṛṣṇa and told him, "Oh Kṛṣṇa, the sun god is coming. The sun god is coming. Sun god has come to visit you. He's coming, he's coming. So much of brightness. He must be sun god only." Kṛṣṇa smiles and says, "He is not sun god. He is Satrājit. He is wearing a jewel, a gem called Samantakamani. And that's why so much of shine is there, so much of brightness is coming from his body." So when Satrājit visited and paid obeisances to Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa advises him, you see, this jewel, this Samantak money is the one which gives so much of gold every day. And this should be actually kept with the king, Ugrasena. Kindly give this jewel to Ugrasena. He will keep it safely and he will use it for the purpose of the general public. Satrājit says, "No, I don't give. He refuses the instruction of Kṛṣṇa, the Supreme Lord. This is the biggest mistake he had committed in his life, and that's why his life turns into a great misery. So, Satrājit refused to give the Samantaka jewel to Kṛṣṇa, and he made a temple for keeping the jewel, and he is doing whatever worship, and the jewel gives every day 10 borrow. Actually, it is 160 pounds of gold every day. It is explained in the Purport of 1056-11 that the jewel gives 160 pounds of gold every day. So much of gold. And one day, Satrājit's brother, Prasena, he takes the jewel and wears it in his neck. This is what Satrājit also did and came to Dwarka. So he wears it and he went for hunting in the jungle. When he started hunting, a big lion came and attacked him and killed him. Killed Prasena and took that big shining. It thought it must be some very tasty thing to eat. So it catches and started taking and walked inside the cave. There was a cave inside. So it walked. But that cave happens to be Jambavat. And he is staying there. And he sees, oh, this lion had come inside my cave. Immediately kills the lion. And that thing, oh, okay, take my dear son. He gives it to his son for playing. That Samantaka money, Samantaka jewel. Now this fellow is happy, he is playing. Satrājit was waiting for his brother to return. Brother has not returned. Oh my God. Kṛṣṇa asked for the Samantaka money. And this fellow, Prasena, my brother, took it and he has gone to the jungle. That means Kṛṣṇa must have killed Prasena. So he spreads the rumor. You see, Kṛṣṇa has killed my brother and took away the jewel. And the rumors in Dwarka reached Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa says, "Hi, this is very bad on part of Satrājit. He is spreading rumors without ascertaining the fact. So here I am. I will prove the fact. I will find out the fact. Because Satrājit is his dear wife Satyabhama's father, and Satyabhama's father is spreading the rumors. Naturally, wife will also be feeling, oh, my father is saying like this. Oh, so Kṛṣṇa wants to prove that he has not done, and he wants to bring out the facts. So Kṛṣṇa, along with some of the people from Dwarika, he leaves and he goes into the jungle, tries to find out, investigate what has actually happened. He goes inside and he finds the dead body of Prasena. Prasena's dead body. And they move forward and they find lion, also dead. So lion is near the cave. So he stops at the cave and tells his people, you see, I will go inside the cave, I will come back. Kindly wait at the entrance of the cave. Don't come inside. I will go. I will come back. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, 10 days, 12 days over. Oh my God, Kṛṣṇa had gone inside and he has not come back. 12 days over. Kṛṣṇa asked us to stay here only. So after 12 days, they go back to Dwaraka and say, Kṛṣṇa has gone inside the cave and he has not come back even after 12 days. Now here, Kṛṣṇa enters the cave and Kṛṣṇa has gone inside. And he finds the beautiful, very shining Shamantakamani from a distance, yes. And this boy, the son, a small boy, he is actually playing with that. So he takes it. Kṛṣṇa takes the Shamantakamani. The moment he has taken the Shamantakamani, the people around him, the servant of Jambavad, immediately shouts, somebody had come and he is taking. The moment the shouting is going on, Jambavad comes with his very strong arms. Who is that entered my cave? So he says, hey gentleman, you have taken, come. He tries to fight. And Kṛṣṇa is fighting with Jambavad. Jambavad is very strong. He has been there right from Treta Yuga. With Sri Ramachandra, he helped Ramachandra so much. And now with Kṛṣṇa he is fighting. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, 28 days, 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, Jambavad is so much tired and hurt. And he says, how many days over? 28 days. Oh my God, I remember when Ramachandra asked him, you want any boon, you ask. You have helped me so much in the killing of Ravana and all that. So Jambavad, you ask some boon. Jambavad said, oh, Master, you have fought with so many people. I just feel like fighting with you. Then Ramachandra says, you see, that is not possible now. That will be possible in Dwapara Yuga. 28 days fight will go on. You can enjoy the fighting with me. Now, 28 days have passed. Immediately Jambavad remembers, oh, this is none other than Ramachandra, my master. So he falls at the lotus feet of Kṛṣṇa and prays at him, saying that you are none other than my Master Ramachandra. Please excuse me. I foolishly asked a boon that I should fight with you. So Kṛṣṇa excuses him, but as a love and affection and devotion, he gives the daughter Jambavati to Kṛṣṇa. And Kṛṣṇa marries, he takes Jambavati and he comes to Dwaraka. Now he tells everyone, this is what has happened. So everyone is happy. Now Satrājit comes to know the news immediately and he says, oh, I have done such a big offense at Kṛṣṇa, and without any reason I have offended you, oh Kṛṣṇa. So he feels so bad and he gives the Shamantakamani to Kṛṣṇa. Actually, I am sorry, I made a mistake in saying that father of his wife. Now she is yet to come. I'm extremely sorry. I made a mistake. Now Satrājit gives his daughter, the beautiful Satyabhama, to Kṛṣṇa. So until then, actually Satyabhama is not wed. I'm extremely sorry. I beg my apology that I said I was in the mood that she was there. So now Kṛṣṇa comes with Satyabhama, and everyone is very happy to see Satyabhama, such a beautiful, such a nice lady. So the jewel, when Satrājit gave to him, he gives back to Satrājit and he says, I will keep, I will marry Satyabhama, but this jewel, kindly keep it with you. This I don't want. So Satrājit is keeping. Now, Akrura is saying, Akrura and these two together is advising Krutavarma. Akrura and Krutavarma are telling Shatadhanva. Shatadhanva, this is the dialogue actually. Akrura and Krutavarma are advising Shatadhanva that why not take the Samantakamani jewel? He told yesterday's sloka. Why not you take the Samantakamani jewel? He should follow the same path of his brother. I mean, they are hinting, you kill this Satrājit and take the jewel. So the story goes on. We can hear from tomorrow. Very, very important, very beautiful story. So now this man goes and kills Satrājit, Shatadhanva. Shatadhanva kills Satrājit and takes the jewel. And when Shatadhanva has been killed, Shatadhanva has killed Satrājit. Satrājit is the father-in-law of Kṛṣṇa. Krishna's wife Satyabhama. Satyabhama says, my father has been killed. Oh, what a tragedy it is. Killed by this man. Okay, Satyabhama, don't worry. As a revenge, I will finish him off. Now, Shatadhanva comes to know that Kṛṣṇa wants to kill him. So he goes to Akrura and tells, keep this jewel, you kindly save me. He says, no, you cannot be saved. If Kṛṣṇa wants to kill you, I am sorry. Akrura is a very great devotee. So Shatadhanva keeps the jewel with Akrura and runs away. Now Kṛṣṇa is in search of Shatadhanva. Then he finds Shatadhanva and kills him. Shatadhanva has been killed and he searches, where is the Samantakamani? Samantakamani is not there. It's not there with him. So he comes back and tells his wife, narrates to give pleasure to his wife that the killer of his father has been killed by him. But unfortunately, that jewel, Samantakamani, is not found. Now, in the meantime, Acharyas explain that Akrura goes to Kashi and he, sitting on the golden thorn, performs various yajnas, sacrifices, and gives huge, very nice dakshina, offerings, donations to various brahmanas, and very huge activity is going on. And so much of money is involved for a sacrifice, and not only that, he is giving very, very costly items as the gifts to all the brahmanas and all that. That means this is obvious, this fellow is having the Samantakamani. Kṛṣṇa summons him, Akruraji, please come. And Akrura comes. So, very secretly, this is given in Srimad Bhagavatam, he worships Akrura because he is uncle and he is a very good devotee. But to show that he is having so much of respect, he literally worships. And he tells him, where is the Samantakamani? It is obvious that you are having. Then he says, yes, I have it. He takes out from his clothes. He has wound it, he has kept it so nicely wrapped that no shine is coming. Otherwise we have seen how people mistook. So he had kept it in his clothes, he takes away and he says, here is the Samantakamani. Then he says, okay, no problem. I want that the money, the jewel is safe with you. and I want to tell the whole world, the people, that the money is with you. So kindly show the money to my brother and all others. So in the meeting, he shows the money. This is the Samantak money which I have. So I am offering to Krishna. Krishna says, no, keep it with you. This is a safe place for you, for Samantak money. Only you can keep it. Nobody else can keep it. So kindly keep it. You are utilizing it for a very good cause. So the Samantak money is left with Akrura. So this is the whole pastime of Kṛṣṇa. Here we see that Satrājit committed the biggest offense of refusing instruction given by Kṛṣṇa. When Kṛṣṇa's instruction is refused, he is bound to meet tragedy, misery. When Kṛṣṇa's instruction is followed, automatically everything auspiciousness will come. We have many such incidents which give clear-cut indication that when Kṛṣṇa's instruction is followed, it's all auspicious and good things will happen. In Mahabharata war, the war is going on, and Duryodhana says, we are losing every time. Karna, you are the strongest man in our army. You should now finish off the war. Take out your Narayanastra. Narayanastra is the one which anybody tries to attack, it will double its power and tries to kill him. Anybody tries to attack, it will double its power. So these fellows, Pandavas and all the army, they try to attack and they get killed by Narayanastra. Karna, use it today, finish off the war. Karna says, yes, here I am in the war, in the Mahabharata war. He now releases the Narayanastra. Narayanastra is throwing the arrows with all fire. People, the army on Pandava's side are getting killed. They don't know what to do. The way they are trying to, the moment they are trying to attack, it is becoming much more powerful. More and more effect is coming. They approach Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa says, stop attacking Narayanastra. Just drop down all your weapons. Weapons we have to drop down. This is attacking. Yes, this is Narayanastra. Just drop down all the weapons. Surrender. Surrender to Narayanastra. And just keep silent. If you are silent, if you don't attack, if you are surrendering to Narayanastra, then nothing will happen. So kindly listen to me. As Kṛṣṇa's instruction, everyone followed. In between, Bhima tries to attack and it shows much more power, doubling its power. So Kṛṣṇa advises Bhima, Bhima, please stop attacking, surrender, just drop your weapon. Then Bhima realizes, yes, Kṛṣṇa, as per your instruction, I drop my weapon and Narayanastra is there. Nothing is happening. Duryodhana is seeing, Karna is seeing. These fellows are not attacking. Narayanastra is there. That's all. Over. Everyone relieved from Narayanastra after some time. Then it failed because they followed Kṛṣṇa's instruction, Kṛṣṇa's advice. They all have been saved. Otherwise, they would have been perished. Now, Duryodhana did not follow Kṛṣṇa's advice when Kṛṣṇa came to Dhritarashtra and Kṛṣṇa tells him, you see, you have to give at least 5 villages to Pandavas, 1 each to Pandava. Pandavas are Kshatriyas, they can't beg, they will only do ruling, they rule. So they can rule 1 small village. You give 5 villages to them, that's all. There won't be any war. Duryodhana, out of his arrogance, he says, we don't give even the size of the tip of the needle to Pandavas. You have come here for begging on behalf of Pandavas. Kṛṣṇa warns him. Kṛṣṇa warns Dhritarashtra. If the war breaks out, you all will be killed mercilessly. Duryodhana gets much more angered. He is already boiling with arrogance. And he says, arrest Kṛṣṇa. So they try to attack Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa shows his huge, gigantic figure, and everyone is stunned. They can't do anything. Now, Duryodhana did not take the advice, did not follow the advice of Kṛṣṇa, and the result is he was killed, and whole army, everyone has been killed. Kṛṣṇa, actually, when he gives any advice, it should be followed. If we follow, we get all sorts of auspiciousness. Otherwise, if we don't follow, we only meet with misery. Kṛṣṇa approaches Karna secretly and tells him before the war, before the Mahabharata war has begun, you see, your mother came to you and revealed that you are her son only. So, you leave supporting Duryodhana, you join Pandavas. You will be the eldest brother among the 5 Pandavas, and you naturally get all the benefits. You just relinquish this bad, cruel, arrogant Duryodhana and join Pandavas. Karna says, you see, when I had nothing, Duryodhana supported me with so much. I have to pay back. So, Kṛṣṇa, I refuse to accept your advice. When Kṛṣṇa has given the advice, Karna should have taken, then the whole thing would have been changed. No, he didn't take. Ultimately, he had been killed and he lost everything. So, if we analyze these incidents, ultimately we clearly understand that Kṛṣṇa's advice should be followed. If we don't follow, we only meet with misery. Kṛṣṇa gives the instruction through Arjuna that, O human beings, carry out the devotional activity. Then only you will come out of this birth and death cycle, and you will come and reach my abode where there is no birth and death cycle. Coming out of this is possible only by the devotional service. Kṛṣṇa gives the instruction in 2.40 of Bhagavad Gita, Neha Vikrama Nashosti Pratyavayo na Vidyate Swalpam Apyasya Dharmasya Trayate Mahato Bhayat. This is a very famous sloka. So Kṛṣṇa says, there is nothing danger, there is nothing danger in performing the devotional activity. When you are performing devotional activity, you are not losing anything. Neha abhikrama nashosti. Abhikrama, there is nothing like losing in the endeavor. Abhikrama is the endeavor. In this endeavor, there is no loss. And pratyavayo na vidyate. Pratyavayo. Pratyavayo is diminishing, decreasing, coming down, reducing. So it doesn't reduce. Just do little bit of devotional activity and swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. It will save from the greatest danger. The greatest danger is the janma mrityu, jara vyadi, birth, death, old age and the disease. So, if we see little bit of devotional service will save us from the birth and death cycle. This is something very difficult to understand. I do little bit of service and that leads to coming out of the depth and birth and death cycle. How is that? Little bit of service, like one Bhagavad Gita he distributed. And he will come out of the birth and death cycle, little bit will save from the danger. How is that actually? Many times, this question comes. For this, the answer, the theory part is Bhagavad Gita. Practical part is Srimad Bhagavatam. In Srimad Bhagavatam 1-7, it is explained, Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayatyashu Vairagyam Jnanancha Yadahitukam. When the devotional activity is applied, that means when the devotional activity is performed, two reactions will take place. Two things will come out. Number one, jnanam, the knowledge, and virakti, vairagya. Vairagya is the detachment. When detachment comes and knowledge comes, you have done a little bit of service. It gives knowledge. And knowledge, not that somebody is holding you, you read. Ahetuki, causeless, without any reason the knowledge is coming. For example, the teacher teaches in the school every day about the air present on the earth and so many human beings. Suddenly he thinks, this air, who has created the air? Every time I am teaching, so much of tons of air is present over the earth surface. This much of air, tons and huge quantity. Suddenly he starts thinking, where from this air has come? Oh my God, I am breathing every day and every second, every moment. I am dependent on air. And this air is not created by the human beings. This air is created by the Supreme Lord. I am dependent on the Supreme Lord every moment and I have forgotten. How foolish I am. So the knowledge, without any reason, he gets it. How he is getting? Actually, he must have done some devotional activity. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayatya Ashu. Ashu is immediately, quickly. Two things. Any small devotional activity will give two reactions or two byproducts. Two things will come out. One is jnana, the knowledge. Knowledge comes out. Ahetuka, without any reason, the knowledge is coming. And without any reason, virakti, the detachment. Okay, you go to this one and enjoy seeing beautiful Taj Mahal. No, Taj Mahal I don't go. I will go to Vrindavan and just roam around. Without any reason he starts, no, I don't want this. So detachment comes automatically. So that's why neha vikrama nashosti pratyavayo na vidyate swalpam apyasya. When a little bit of devotional service is done, it gives knowledge, and with the knowledge he will do little more service, little more devotional activity. And when he is doing little more devotional activity, he will get knowledge again. One side he is getting the knowledge, another side the great attachment. All attachments, coming out of the attachment is the biggest part in our life. So at this disconnection, this detachment will also occur. One side detachment is occurring, one side knowledge is coming. Because knowledge is coming, more service. Because more service is done, more detachment. Now this is the positive cycle. Little bit of devotional service will lead to positive cycle, and ultimately one will become 100% perfect. And because the devotional activity doesn't diminish, this life we have attained 20%. If a person has attained 20%, even though he might have moved all the 84 lakh different species, and after that he got the life of human being, it starts with, his life, devotional activity starts with 21%. This devotional activity, what he has performed, will never diminish. If you take, for example, the punya, the good deeds which you have done, it will get diminished as you enjoy. As you have got some benefit, you have become rich, your punya, the punya is coming down. You have gone to Swarga, the heaven, and stayed for a few days or some time. your punya has come down. The moment punya has gone down, they throw away from Swarga and you are back on the earth. So punya is diminishing. Papa also, the sin will also diminish. But this devotional activity, this devotion, what you have done, little bit of advancement will not come down. It will stay until you become 100% and go back to Krishna's abode. That's why Krishna says, Krishna gives the instruction, you have come here on this earth. Man manabhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Become my devotee and carry out the activities as an offering to me. You will come back. You are suffering. You should understand that you are suffering. My dear child, you are suffering. And come back by performing the devotional activity. So, from this Satrājit episode, from this chapter, we clearly understand that by not following Krishna's advice, it is misery, tragedy is waiting. On the other hand, when we refer to Bhagavad Gita, we see if you follow the instruction of Kṛṣṇa, then there is a great relief from the danger. So, we have to decide seriously that we should do as much devotional service as possible so that we go back to Godhead. We should follow the advice given by Kṛṣṇa in Bhagavad Gita. If we don't follow, then we are going to face misery every life, in this life, every life, and we have only one thing, misery in our life. Life after life, millions and millions and millions and millions of lives. So we should become serious, and whatever left out portion of our life, we should try to do as much devotional service as possible. These things I thought I should stop here. I have told. If you have some questions, you can ask. If you feel I can answer, you kindly ask questions.
So Arjuna felt that the yoga system that Kṛṣṇa was suggesting was very difficult to follow because the mind is so restless and the senses. And so what is the best yoga system to follow for being, you said we need to do service. So how do we get to that platform?
It's a very, very, very intelligent, very good question. And every day Panchakoda Prabhu asks for the benefit of so many foolish people like me. It is only for them, for me he is asking. So, the question is, the mind is so agitating, how to control it, or all answers are in this itself. Neha vikrama nashasti pratyavayo na vidyate, and when a little bit of devotional activity is performed, it doesn't diminish, and when a little bit of devotional activity is performed, it leads to two things. One is the knowledge, and another one is the detachment. Because of the attachments, the mind is not getting concentration. Because of the attachments in this mundane world. So, when we perform little bit of devotional activity, it leads to detachment. If we perform more devotional activity, more detachment, more concentration. So, if we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra as many times as possible, more and more, if we perform, automatically the effect will come. Definitely the effect will come, and the mind will come under the control, surely.
Thank you for a wonderful class. Question, please. So Krishna showed Duryodhana the universal form. He was able to see Krishna in his full opulence, the entire universe, impossible to defeat. And yet still he didn't surrender to Krishna, and he still decided to fight against him. Why?
That is Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. This Maya, you think that it is very easy to cross over. No, this is my Maya, Mama Maya, Duratyaya, very, very difficult. Mameva ye prapadyante Maya metam tarantita. When you surrender on to me, then you can cross over. If you don't want to surrender and you think you can win over Maya, impossible. Because it is working directly under me. It is very, very powerful. So, because of the Maya, because they have not surrendered, they have never thought of even surrendering, they don't understand anything. Some magical thing he is showing, and Kṛṣṇa is a person of all magics only. Nothing enters. Many times people will come here and see Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa is made of wood or marble or what it is. Only that. We are not seeing Kṛṣṇa. We are not seeing Kṛṣṇa, because of this. So, once we start surrendering, automatically things will be clear. And they have not understood because they have not surrendered to Kṛṣṇa. Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Thank you so much for the wonderful class. I just wanted to know that if any devotee who is practicing for a long time, but due to some past conditioning, if a devotee falls down as one of the regulative principle, let's say for the illicit sex, what should the devotee should do for the atonement and how he can proceed further to purify himself?
Yeah. One thing is that falling down is natural. When the child, which is say 1 year old, when he stands up, the mother is so happy. Oh, today my child has stood up. When he starts walking, and everyone is happy, mother is happy. But one step he takes and what happens? Falls down. He falls down. And it is not that, if you see after 2 years, 3 years, that fellow starts running. So, in the beginning, the falling down will occur. But naturally, because Kṛṣṇa consciousness is present in the heart, naturally he will come back and he will become a perfect devotee in a short time. So we should not bother about how much we have fallen down, how many times we have fallen down. Anybody who has learned cycle, I don't think there is nobody who had not fallen down. He has to fall down. There is nobody who has not fallen down and started directly walking and running. No, many times the child falls down. So falling down is a natural phenomena. But when you see from the, this fellow has fallen down. Yeah, but he will, within a short time, within a few lives, he will become a perfect.
What steps should devotee take?
You should continue chanting. Don't feel so bad if somebody is talking bad about you. No problem. Yes, agree that yes, I did a mistake. I try to control myself. I will not do the mistake again. So he should be determined that the path which he has chosen is perfect and it will give result. So he should not come back from the determination. If he loses his confidence, then he stays where he is. 20% he achieved, 20% only, he will not advance. Even after millions of lives, he will not advance. So once he develops the faith, he will become perfect in a short time. Hare Krishna. So we stop here, if you don't have any other questions. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuranam ki Jai.